wait on it. No. Kelly. Who's this?
Hi, Caleb. Smile,
Can you
Caleb.
say hi to Caleb? Hi, Caleb.
Hey everybody, please welcome the Muller family with us. Yay! Hey, did we wake up for the excitement? Hey, you guys, sit down here. We're so
Chris,
excited.
Maureen Muller,
You guys are here.
and they have 4 children, Julia, Daniel, Joshua, and Caleb. Caleb and Joshua both came home through adoption, and both were under our care in China. The video cracks me up every time I watch it in that little zigzag chair, and the music, it just, oh, I love it. Yeah.
So we requested the file, and the prayer of praying for him to have a family just turned into, Julia would say, like, Mom, why not us? We can do this. And and again, I said, Julia, it's complicated. He's got a wheelchair, and it's a lot of things. And she really pierced my heart. At not quite 16 years old, she said, if you're scared of the wheelchair, how do you think he feels in China all by himself? And I just was so convicted.
Mic drop.
Okay, so the Muller family has been one of Show Hope's favorite families to watch because they do amazing posts of this little dude and their whole entire family. So we're gonna bring you on the journey a little bit and show you a couple pictures.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go. Handsome
Those look
guy.
like
Man, I love your
glasses.
style, Caleb.
Yes. We found out he needed glasses, and he's been using them. That's him with his brother Joshua, at the grocery store.
At the
Yeah, Joshua there in the red. And we go to a store called Wegmans in Rochester, and Joshua was in there for months ahead of time, saying someday Caleb's going to sit next to me here. And
Oh my gosh.
Wow, beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, guys.
This is
one,
the best.
Just yesterday, I requested the staff to put this one in. Okay, so that is his wheelchair.
That is
Julia,
yes.
big sister, built the stove around his wheelchair so he could be a chef to go trick-or-treating because he loved dressing like a chef at Maria's, if I'm not mistaken.
We did see pictures of that at Maria's.
And so that is his get up. Like, that is, that's so cute.
And I texted her at 2 o'clock on Thursday, and I said, Caleb wants to be a chef for preschool tomorrow at 12:30. Can you make him something? And she said, are you serious? And she went to the store by herself and bought all this, and probably didn't do her homework that night because she spent hours on it.
I think this was
It was
this was
worth it.
better than
it's
homework.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That is so awesome.
Good. Well,
And then can you
I
explain,
love
this is a
one.
special story too, so can you explain this photo?
we have a lot of documentation about our adoption from China and from America, and it means nothing to little Caleb here. It wasn't until he saw his own picture on our wall of kids on our stairs that he was just over the moon elated with what that meant, that he was truly one of us. He was a Muller through and through, there was no difference. And so we caught that moment of him pointing at his picture on the wall.
That is amazing reminder again of the stories that we get to be a part of. The picture on the wall and a family that will make you a super cool, that's one of the most unique, coolest dress-up costumes I believe I've ever seen. One really quick last thing, just obviously, we've shared so many stories of just how you all are a part of helping bring these children home with Adoption Aid, but one of the things we have.
I wanna close this session with the Mullers by reading. If you guys notice, you guys have these on your table. I encourage you to read through this when you have a chance. This is an excellent miracles book that our staff puts together, and there's a story about the Mullers in this book. And I'm going to just close this session by reading this paragraph. This is the last paragraph of the story. It says, the Muller's kitchen table holds 6 people. Until a few months ago, only 5 seats were filled. The empty seat was always going to be Caleb, Chris said. When all 6 Mullers sat down to dinner together for the first time, one of the children looked around and said, we're finally full. I just think that's the best way to end this segment. And thank you guys so much for coming
You
and
guys
sharing
join
your
us.
story
Thanking
with us. Thank
the
you so
Muller
much.
family again tonight.
day.